Great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the August 16, 2021 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Chris.
Bree Solomon.
Here.
Glenn Conklin.
Present.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
John Verche.
Here.
Darrell Jefferson.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sapiti.
Here.
Nate Albert.
Here.
And Joe Kuwell.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, we do not have a business promotion this evening, so we will begin with the agenda items. And first on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting held on August 2nd, 2021. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting held on August 2nd, 2021. Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sapiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
And Joe Kuwell.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
You also have before you the minutes of the work session, which was held on August 9th, 2021. Motion would be in order.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Sapiti, seconded by Alderman Jefferson for the approval of the work session minutes held on August 9th, 2021. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sapiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kuwell.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
To our city attorney, Mike Steff. Any
Nothing
questions or
tonight.
comments this evening?
Nothing tonight?
Any questions for city attorney? To our management consultant, Steve Golden.
Thank you, Mayor. I have three items. First item, a resolution authorizing amendment to deed restriction for 1919 Cora Street. This is for the Habitat for Humanity, and Laurie McPhillips is here tonight if you have any questions, and I think she wants to say a few words anyway, too. So that's the first item on the agenda.
Okay, motion would be in order.
So moved. Second.
We have motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sapiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kuwell.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Alderman, he said yes. Okay, thank you. It's Resolution 1117.
Okay, and this is for the extension for the new Habitat for Humanity home that's going to be built at 1919 Cora Street. Laurie McPhillips is here representing Habitat. Laurie, would you like to say anything, please, to the podium?
Just wanted to give you a quick, I don't need that, just wanted to give you an update on the house, that we have a permit for the house, and we appreciate your support on the extension for the deed restriction. We're actually, it's going to be a veteran home, so thank you for all of you that came out to our groundbreaking that we had about a week or so ago. And we're going to be pouring the foundation later this week or early next week, depending on the weather, and then start framing next week. So we are moving forward with it, and we just appreciate the extra time to try to get the home completed, because we do use volunteer labor. And this is our third house in Crest Hill, so we
Yes.
really appreciate all your support.
Yeah, and actually it was very well attended, the groundbreaking that was a couple of weeks ago. There was
Yes.
40, 50 people that were there. That was fantastic. The
Right.
home is going to be built for a veteran, so that's even better.
Exactly.
And it's going to be an empty lot that's going to be put to good use with another single-family home there.
Exactly, and we have the support, one of the sponsors, our big sponsor right now was the American Legion out of Romeoville, so they have a
Correct.
lot of representatives there too.
And I will say, this is the third house, and Habitat for Humanity has been so easy to work with. It's a great
Thank you.
relationship. Look forward to the future with you
We
guys.
appreciate it, so
So,
thank you.
All right,
Thank you all.
you're welcome. Have a good evening. Okay, next, Steve.
Thank you, Mayor. Second item, an ordinance renaming Patrick Drive and Len Kambinski Drive to City Center Boulevard and renaming Panera Drive, Perinar Drive to Len Kambinski Drive in the city of Crest Hill, Will County, state of Illinois.
So moved, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the renaming of Patrick and Len Kambinski Drive and Perinar Drive to City Center Boulevard. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance 1871.
Thank you. And our third item, a resolution designating RR Crest Hill LLC as designated redeveloper for certain properties and authorizing future special tax allocation fund for expenses incurred in connection with the commercial and residential development and redevelopment of certain properties. This is the item we talked about at last work session. Dave Silverman, the attorney for Crest Hill regarding the TIF, Nick Narducci and the developer are here. Any questions, they'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
I will ask Dave, would you like to make any comments prior to this? I know we went through it all last Monday evening at the work session, but feel free.
Unless anyone has any questions, it's what we presented last week, so
Any questions from city council? I would ask for a motion.
So moved.
A motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Verche. I will read the resolution again. The resolution designating RR Crest Hill LLC as designated redeveloper for certain property and authorizing future special tax allocation fund for expenses incurred in connection with the commercial and residential development and redevelopment of certain property. Last time, any questions or comments in regards to the motion and the second?
No.
Roll call, please.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche. Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 1118.
That's all I have.
Okay, any questions of Steve Golden? Okay, thank you, Steve, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Public Works, our Director of Public Works, Mark Seifert. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have no agenda items for you this night to discuss, but I did want to let everyone know that the street sweeper will be going out end of this week, early next week, and that also we will be blasting on Facebook about the mailbox ordinance this week, and we have started our collection of information. So residents may see Public Works out there checking mailboxes after the passage of the recent ordinance. With that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
Well, you might want to keep that street sweeper out of my neighborhood.
We will.
It's a little dicey right now.
Any questions of Mark?
Mayor, I just
No.
wanted, oh, sorry, go ahead, Claudia.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to thank Mark and the Public Works Department for the placement of the no parking signs for the Festa. It made it a lot safer in the area there along Laness and Donmar to get cars and pedestrians through without any problems. So thank you, and thank the guys and girls.
I want to thank you and your department for helping us in Ward 2 for the meet at the park. You left everything organized. The guys did an amazing job, and we both really appreciate everything that you guys do for our events every year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Mark. City Engineer, there is nothing on the agenda item this evening. Ron will be here tomorrow. If there's any questions of him. Community Development, you have reports in your packet from Community Development. Maura will be here also tomorrow also, if anyone has any questions. Police Department, our Police Chief Ed Clark. Good evening, Ed.
Evening, Mayor and Council. This evening, I have before you a request by the Cresta Lions Club for a special events police services contract for an event on September 5th of this year from 7 to 10. They're requesting 2 officers and 2 vehicles to be at that Lions Luau on September 5th at St. Joe's Park. It's the same, very similar contract we've had before that's been approved by council, so I'll be asking for that approval this evening.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Sapiti, seconded by Alderman Jefferson for the approval of the Police Special Services contract between the City of Crest Hill and the Crest Hill Lions Club for their annual picnic. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes?
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Abstain?
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
I'll abstain, I'm a member of that club.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
That's all I have for the agenda. I would like to let everybody know this Friday, we're going to be participating at 1724 Plainfield Road at the Duncan for the Coffee for Champions. It's an event, it used to be called Cop on the Rooftop. We'll have police on the rooftop again. It's going to be from 5 in the morning till noon. So if anybody could stop out and donate, it's for Special Olympics of Illinois. So it's a big event that we've always participated in.
Are you wearing donut?
We will be wearing donuts, yes, among other things.
All right, any questions of the police chief?
Just a comment again, just like Public Works, I want to thank you for continuing supporting the vision that we had for reaching out to the community.
Thank you.
It's, you missed it this time, but it's like, it's growing and growing. I love to look at the kids and the treats and the dog, and it's an amazing thing that.
Thank you.
Just want to say that it did hit home with some of my neighbors because they came over and was asking a lot of questions.
Good.
So, you know, you and Mark, you all did very good by Ward 2. And I look forward to having more.
Okay, thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Mayor.
Moving on to the mayor's report, I do not have any agenda items this morning. I would just like to congratulate the Festa Italiana for their 3-day event that they had over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was a fantastic event all 3 days. They had some great crowds there. I will tell you that they told me last night how appreciative they were of the police department for the extra assistance they had down there on Saturday and Sunday. And also to Public Works, that was a good idea. With the parking on one side only, it freed up the streets a little bit easier for people to maneuver. So the very uneventful as far as any police services or any problems down there, which is their 21st year that they've had the festival, and I think we've had very, very few complaints over those 21 years. So they had a very successful picnic and raised a lot of money for, and I know they give a lot of money back to a lot of social organizations. So that's it for the mayor. I'll try to answer any questions if anybody has any.
I didn't know, I think I missed it under Steve, but I'm gonna do it under your, I requested back in May, June about doing a work session in regard the garage sales signs in the parkway, and now we have the second garage sale wide for the city, and I understand with some employee movement, and it was not put on the agenda, and now once again, it's gotta be put back.
Yeah, we missed it. I think is the garage sale this weekend?
It's coming up
Yeah.
this weekend, yeah.
It's this Thursday, from Thursday to
I
Sunday.
got it right here, I'm gonna announce
Okay.
it.
Is it, do you want to allow it in the parkway or not to allow it?
Just when we have two wide
For the
garage
community garage
sales
sales,
for
to go ahead and do it during that
communities.
timeframe,
And there was
okay.
a request from some resident, and I got another message today, how come was it done? And so I just want to make sure that we're not ignoring it. I know now we're done for this year, right, after this one?
Mm-hmm.
So before next year, if we can put it on the agenda so we don't forget it once again.
Yeah,
I
if,
mean, I know it's not a priority right now since it's going to be done.
yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I can, you know, let's get on the agenda right away before we forget about it again, right? Before
Yeah,
it gets pushed back,
yeah.
so it's up to you
And I
guys.
just brought it to, on record so they know that I am doing something about it, that I'm not ignoring them. That's the only reason.
Yeah, we could put it on for the next work session,
Yeah.
and that's not a problem. It just slipped through the cracks, I think, with the transitions and
Yes.
everything else.
That's what I
and,
told the residents.
You know, hopefully we have a little leniency over the weekend, but, you know, the rules are the rules. And
Can we utilize the city's message board to at least help spread the word and get people to City Hall for the maps?
We did put it on Facebook today, and we did have it, it's on the webpage. Yes, we can do as much as you guys want as far as advertising, absolutely.
I mean, the message board, that towable one that we have.
Oh, that, okay.
You want it out here on Plainfield Road?
Leave it up to Public Works Department or City Clerk's office to come up with that. So.
Okay, moving on to City Clerk's report, Christine Verche Hall.
Thank you. Everybody received a last-minute road closure for a block party The Cambridge Crest HOA member brought it in. They want it for August 28th from 7 to 10, and they're requesting to close off portions of Abbey Lane and Prestwick Drive.
So moved, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the closure of Abbey and Prestwick Drive for a block party. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
And Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you. And what we just talked about is the community-wide garage sale will be held August 19, 20, 21, and 22. The fee is $5. You must get a permit from the clerk's office. If you register by August 17th, there will be a list available on the 18th of all the homes that are participating. Anybody that registers after the 17th, you're gonna either have to handwrite them in or advertise them a different way. And that's all I have to report.
Any questions of City Clerk? All right, thanks, Chris. City Treasurer Glenn Conklin. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to report regular and overtime payroll from July 19th, 2021 through August 1st of 2021 in the amount of $214,714.65. I seek your approval and a motion to approve on our list of bills totaling in that same time period $500,967.76.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Overland, seconded by Alderman Dyke for the approval of the list of bills. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Thank you all. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to entertain them.
Any questions of City Treasurer?
Thank you.
Glenn.
Good evening.
All right, unfinished business, we have nothing on the agenda. Anyone? New business, anyone? Committee liaison reports, anybody? City council comments, positive city council comments, anything you'd like to share with your constituents? We'll begin with Ward 4 this evening. Alderman Kubal.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Alderman Albert?
Yeah, Mayor, just one last push here for the Cresta Lions Club Luau. Talked about it with the police protection a little earlier. It's on Sunday, September 5th from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. We'll have food, drinks, kids' activities, bingo, car show, entertainment by the Somethings in the afternoon, and then the baked potatoes in the evening. So let's hope we have some nice weather and come on out and support the Lions Club. Thank you.
Ward 3, Alderman Sepiti.
Nothing at this time.
Alderperson Overland.
Well, I'm happy to see the Habitat House going up on that property. I just want to thank Mr. Evans, who originally purchased it and got it off the negligent rolls and got everything rolling over there. Otherwise, it would probably still be sitting there in a shambles. So I just want to thank him for what his part in getting this to be a viable property.
Ward 2, Alderwoman Gazal.
Just want to wish all the kids welcome back to school for all the high schoolers today. And Wednesday will be elementary and junior. I know some kids are nervous. I know my daughter is going back after 18 months, so I want to wish them the best luck. And also to all the drivers, please, please, please stop at the stop sign. There's going to be a lot of kids out there this year. Maybe you haven't seen them in a while, but they're going to be out there. So please be cautious and take your time. Thank you, Mayor.
Alderman Jefferson.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Ward 1, Alderman Verche.
Nothing at this time.
Alderman Dyke.
Yeah, I'd like to also thank John Evans for his role and what he did to help get that property where it is today with Habitat for Humanity. That's it, thank you.
Okay. Public comment. Anyone like to address City Council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Steve?
Thanks for having me, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Council. John, you look good, as always.
Your name, please.
Steve Cummins, you just said it.
For the record.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay.
All right, couple things. First thing is, the rules are the rules. I like how you said play by the rules. So, you know, I pay my contractor's registration every year. I build left and right. I'm just wanting to donate some money to the city here. You know, we're building a new city hall up here. And I submitted them building permits for just little concrete patios. You know, it's not going to catch on fire. There's just no electrical. On Monday, 8/2. I come in on 8/10. That's when I talked to you. And I had asked the new lady in there, is there any status on my permit applications? And she goes back there and looks and, no, we haven't even looked at it yet. So that's when I had talked to you, right? So now it's even a week later and still no answer. So, you know, I do play by the rules. I'm not worried about anybody inspecting my job because I build a lot of homes in this town. You all know that. So I'd hate to just go there and do it, you know. I'm gonna have to because, you know, I'd like to have some steak this Friday. You know, I do have a family to feed. I have employees to keep busy. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's me because me and you have had our tiffs in the past. You told me I ragged you on Facebook, and I don't know where you get that. I just said, he can't make you close shop. That's all I said, right? Okay, I didn't rag you. But you know I like the confrontation. Am I able to get to work or not?
Well, I will tell you, Steve, and I had this conversation with you on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
Right. And you did file it on August 2nd.
Yep.
It was supposed to have been within 5 to 7 days is what you were told, so I think that took you
5 days.
It was 5 to 7 is what we've been telling people. I will tell you that I did speak with Kirk today. He went through some of them. I asked him if he had gotten to yours. He went through them in the order that he has received him. He's a very busy individual. He's doing the best that he can. I apologize for being a little bit late. He's aware of it. He's going to get to it as soon as possible. I would hope that you would not proceed because then you'll be penalized if you do proceed without a permit. Because again, I told you then and I will tell you now, we're worried about your safety and whoever precedes you in your home. We want to make sure that even if it's a patio, that it's done correctly and everything is in order and according to our ordinances today. You disagreed with me there, and it looks like you're going to disagree with me here. So I'm telling you that we'll get to it as soon as we can. I apologize for the delay. I'm sure that over time you've had incidences when you promised somebody that you would have work done for them, that there was probably some delay somewhere along the line also. So we'll work through it, and as soon as Kirk gets to it, we'll get back in touch with you, and then you'll be able to proceed with your patio.
Well, it's more than that. I'll just tell the homeowners that, you know, I can't do it because I don't have a building permit. Another thing, you know, if you drive around on the weekends, I play by the rules and everybody's tearing their houses apart, putting fences up. What about their safety? I mean, come on. I'm licensed, I'm bonded, I built in this town, it's a 5-inch patio. I need to make some money. The guy probably thinks I'm lying to him. Well, why does it take you so long to get a permit? I said, I don't know, I'll go talk to the mayor. I told him to watch the council meeting. There you go, Ed. So,
All right, anything else?
yeah, the alleyways on Kelly Avenue. I take care of that alleyway. And you give my neighbor, John Sweeney, gives him a ticket to pick up his part of the alley when it's the neighbor in the Misfit house that's throwing his logs in the alley. So I get my Bobcat back there and I push all the stuff back into his yard. Now, we need to play fair around here. That's my opinion. I like to keep my area clean. Mr. Dyke knows that. I think we're playing favorites around here, and I think I'm getting blackballed with these permits because me and you don't get along. That's what I really think.
Well, that's not the case.
Well, I need
So I
my
thank you for your
permit,
comments.
and I think that I will do the job, and I think you'll talk to my lawyer.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
comments. You have a good night.
Yep.
All right, anybody else would like to address City Council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Let the record show that no one else has approached the podium. To our city attorney, is there a need for an executive session?
Yes, executive session is requested regarding a part-time position.
A motion would be in order?
So moved.
Second. We have motion by Alderperson Overland, seconded by Alderman Sapiti for an executive session for personnel. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
John Rashay?
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Mark Sepiti?
Yes.
Nate Albert?
Yes.
And Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, we'll be going into executive session at 7:26 PM.
Stay here.
Yeah, we could stay in here.
That's good.
Okay, we're back in regular session at 7:43 PM. To our city attorney, Mike Stiff, is there any action needed to be taken, Mike, coming out of executive session?
No action.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
We have a motion for an adjournment by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments of the motion? Roll call, please.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we are adjourned at 7:44 PM. Thank you and good evening.